Okay. I didn't think it'd stay on. I have my pop socket on. No, it's not going to stay on my life. Okay, don't look at my skirt. I have to take off my pop socket. And go back on. It stayed on last time, though. I didn't take my pop socket off. It's weird. Didn't even realize I didn't take it off. Okay, this is just going to be cool. I don't have any real jewelry coming until after my surgery. Well, probably the day of my surgery. Probably the day of my surgery, but you know how that goes. So I don't know how long it'll be exactly until it'll be back up and running. It depends. Last time I was in the hospital for 2 nights. This time I'm hoping to come home after 1 night. So probably that Tuesday I'm probably going to be like down for the count, I would imagine. That's what I'm imagining. So I was just going to show you 3 little Betsey Johnsons. I know I've showed you a lot. I have a lot of Betsey Johnson. I love this little girl. Or guy. She did a lot of monkeys. This is vintage, meaning mid-90s, late 90s probably. And hearts. And this would be the smallest version of this. She also did one that's like the monkeys that big, and so on. She also did, my mom has some of my Betsey Johnson jewelry. The black kitty, who was so cute, and this bracelet, which I adore. This is also a little bit, I'm not sure. This might be early aughts. With the little, I don't know, just little hearts that move around in here. And the arrow toggle clasp. It's just a sweet thing. I love this bracelet. And then I adore this. This was, I talked about this a while ago and I couldn't find it. And I found it. Look at it in the little suitcase because I love a suitcase. And it opens. And there's a charm in there. It's a little passport. Comes out. It dangles. And this one's super hard to find. This is vintage. Very hard to find. And I had the skull suitcase. It was so cool. And I sold it like an idiot. And it was bigger. And like off-white and pink, I think. And it had rhinestones and a skull on both sides. And it opened up and there was for some reason, an anchor inside. I like that this has a passport. It's just sweet. It's just a cute little thing. So those are 3 older Betseys. So cute. I like that little monkey. I like a monkey. And yeah, that's how tired I am. I didn't go to sleep till the usual around 2:30. And then I set my alarm for 8:30 to call for my surgery time, which turns out then I tried to go back to sleep, but then they actually called me at 9, a separate part of the his nurse. I thought I had to call them. And my surgery right now is scheduled for 7:30 a.m., which is awesome. And it might get more awesome. They told me to call, for me to call or them to call. I don't know. Somebody might cancel the first appointment, which is at 5:30, which is what time I went last time, which is ass early. That means I got to get up at like 4. I'll get like an hour's sleep because the Kaiser's almost an hour away from here. This is Juicy. I don't know why I'm picking it up. Juicy does not sell. I like this one. Okay, let me rephrase that. I was selling Juicy Couture charms for a little over a year and a half, something like that. Those sell, depending on the charm. And I mean, when I say sell, I mean for any money, for more than like $15. That's the most expensive charm I sold. I think $300. I had some real rare ones, several. The very rarest is Fifi, and I've never had Fifi. I think she sells for a good $600. Super rare, super cool charm, real big. Um, but yeah, I never found her. Wouldn't pay that much, ever. So that's what Juicy is. I have a lot of Juicy. I get a lot of Juicy in lots. But having had been in the Juicy game for a while, um, I know what sells. Like the bracelets, I've sold some. The brand new, the standard gold with the heart, with the nice, but they do have nice boxes. Their boxes are the best. I had a ton of them. I don't anymore because I would use them to sell. If I sold a nicer piece, not Juicy anymore, but like a really nice necklace, I would use one of my saved Juicy jewelry boxes to ship it. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Juicy. Yeah. Oh, there's another Betsey, but you guys saw that because that came in a lot. I'm just looking at it hanging there. And my Betsey butterfly. Juicy. Oh, so those bracelets, starter bracelets, they call them. I couldn't give those away with brand new in the beautiful box. Some of them, because I had a bunch of them, so not all of them were brand new in the box, but like $14.99. But the charms, however, depending on the rarity of the charm, and I know all the charms and I know all the rarity, and I just did it long enough to know all the, and I've never gotten one in a lot ever. I've never. I've seen them separately on Goodwill, auction Goodwill Shop Now, whatever. Like if you look up Juicy Couture, you might find a bracelet or two or some charms, or charms in a bracelet, or charms in a box. But they always go for way more than they're worth on Shop Goodwill. It's weird. People bid it up, and it's like, shit, you could go on eBay and buy each one of those charms for like $15, and they pay like $80 for all, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I do know I could be considered an expert on Juicy Couture charms, for sure. And that's not bragging, that's just a fact of the matter. However, they don't come in lots. All the lots I've ever gotten. I've gotten some Juicy jewelry, like the necklace I just showed you, but never charms. And I have I just really only have one Juicy charm. I'll grab it. I've shown it to you, but maybe you didn't see it. This is the blue thing. Sorry, I'm coming. This is the one charm that I kept. And hers is I had one that was like mint, but I sold that one and decided I'd just keep the one that wasn't. This is the mannequin bust. I have another one that's black, but it's half and has pearls. Depending on whatever, I think I got like 60 or so for the one that was. Can you see how it's all worn on the back and stuff? I mean, people wore these, right? So they get worn. I mean, worn out. And this is cloth, fabric of some sort. But isn't that sweet? I mean, Juicy made some cool charms. Some cool ass charms. They really did. That's their forte. That's their wheelhouse. I miss some of mine. And they're not nearly as faked as they're faked. But they're not nearly as faked as like Betsey. But see like the detail with the little thing on the back. Yeah. I went down the Juicy rabbit hole for a long time. That was a fun rabbit hole. And I got some good deals because I find them on different markets or snatched one on eBay that somebody didn't know what they had, kind of thing. Okay, where's the bottom now? This cute little Juicy thing. Fun to not see me. Just look at the first bit. Oh, this isn't a charm, but I like it. My friend gave this to me. Well, I don't know her anymore, but she was sweet and sent this to me. It's like a little porcelain metal, maybe enameled metal. Maybe I won't say porcelain. With little rhinestones all around them. Cute. They make this stuff they make well. And they're cute. And we like it. And we miss it. shower. Looking for more jewelry to show you. Not finding it. Oh, I'm just a rambler. I so need to list stuff. Okay, I'm back. Wait, should I bring you? This is the Betsey that I got in a lot, and I don't know. It's just odd. I can't lock it on the time period. I would say I have no idea. Because it looks modern to me. Because some of these things just don't look like anything she would do, or anything I've had from her. Except for this leather. That's a thing she did. And she did do bees, unless did somebody, no, this looks like this is on there. Yeah, it confuses me. I mean, it's Betsey-esque, and it's not a knockoff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying she had much more to do with her stuff before Steve Madden. And this throws me completely. These little... that's not vintage Betsey that I've ever seen. It's weird. Did I say that enough? Yeah, like if I saw this, well, I think when I opened it or when it came in the box or whatever, because of the ribbon and because of the little weird green things, I did not say, oh, this is Betsey. Like, I mean, the tag is right there, but it's just perplexing. You know what I mean? Like, she does skulls and hearts and I don't know. Little baubles and doodads, but ones that make more sense with the piece. Like, I guess just like, what are these, tulips or something? And then there's the obligatory heart, but I guess tulips and green leaves. So strange. So I don't know. I don't know what decade it's from. And she did do ribbons, don't get me wrong. She did lots of ribbons because she would make things, I think, that were, this isn't one of them, but things that were so heavy and so like, that it kind of took a ribbon to, you know what I mean? Like this you could put on a chain and it wouldn't be heavy, but she made some things that probably weigh like 3 pounds. I don't know how much, but a pound, like a lot. And so the ribbon thing was a thing. Not quite sure. But yeah, so I love Betsey and I love Juicy Charms. And I had a ton of the charms. It's nice ASMR. I know, now I'm just like meandering. Trying to think of what else I can show you. Oh, excuse me. Antibiotics are killing my digestive system, top and bottom. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing this ring again. I love this ring. I kind of went through my drawer box and went, oh shit. And I love my Lao. La him. He's vintage Filipino, made. Looks to, trying to look Zuni, but not. Oyster, spiny oyster, opal, a little bit of jet or onyx. I was just going to show you the Betsey Johnson ring for the 50th time. For the 50th time. It's a... And she did make adjustable, not cheapy adjustable. She made stretch and adjustable, but there's all my rings I love. I'm sorry. I knew by setting my alarm I would be screwed today, but I don't really like this ring, to be honest. It's turquoise, but I just don't really like it. It's not my favorite. I do love this one, as you know. But I thought maybe, first of all, I didn't know they were going to call me because they said for me to call them. But I thought, because they open at 8:30, so I'm like, oh, maybe if I I'm the first one to call, I'll get the first appointment. I mean, I didn't know, but I didn't want to take a chance and be like, fake it, I'll call when I get up at 11. And then they're like, oh, if you only call first. It's probably not how it works, but it was more important to me to get in early so that I have more recovery time. You know, because if say I go in at 5:30, they won't start. Well, maybe if I was first, they might start earlier, but an hour and a half till they actually start. And last time my surgery was 4 hours. Hoping this one will be 2.5. Not that I'll know the difference, but I'll know the difference in recovery. If the surgery was easier for him or not. That's important. All right. I wish I had some. I wish I had some new jewelry. I was gonna bid on a lot, and then I cheaped out. It's just a ring lot. There was one ring I really loved, and I asked them, and they said this ring was 7 1/4 or 7 1/2, and I was like, oof. 7's kind of too big, so I just didn't bid on it. But like I said, I have so much coming next week. Yeah, no, I do. I kind of have. I don't even know right now. 2. Oh, yeah. 2. Like 4 lots from one seller and maybe 5 or so from another. Yikes. They're not. None of them are big. Well, that's not true. 4 of the lots are 5 pounds each. There might be 6. six lots of 5 pounds each, and then 5 of them are between 4 and 9 pounds, I think, each. So when I say not a big one, I mean not 10 plus, not 15, 18, nothing. Altogether, cumulatively, yes, they're going to be a lot of vagina. I can resist saying that. Said it for so long. Okay, so I've got, that's it. Lovely Betsey. I don't know. I haven't seen one of these maybe ever for sale. It sounds like I check every day, but it's a rare one. And I'll be buried with it, although I'm gonna be cremated. I'll be cremated with it. Ew. That's probably not a thing. Right? I guess people throw shit in, right? Is that morbid? But if you're gonna get because I always like, oh, I'd be buried with it. And it's like, well, if you're not being buried, would you just, well, I guess so. I'm too tired when I can't even form an intelligent, cohesive, situational in my brains. Okay. I'm gonna go, and unless some wackadoodle Sunday delivery comes, which is, there's a chance FedEx does deliver on Sunday. There's a slim chance in hell. I would only like it so that I can squirrel some of it like I'm gone. Because, not that my husband cares, but if I have well, I guess they are going to ship some of them together, so it's not as many boxes, but still there's going to be at least 4 to 6 boxes out there on the porch. I try to squirrel some away when he's doing something else or not here. So I'm in the hospital, and then I'm not going to be able to lift anything at all. So I'm going to have to say, hey, can you bring in those 80 pounds of jewelry that's right sitting there? I need to list. I've got so much jewelry. My pink bag. Go buy some. No, I don't mean I don't mean listed. I mean not listed. I'm not worried about what I have listed. Things have been selling. I've been doing well sales-wise. Oh yeah, and I got a weird thing to pray for, but hope that nothing sells on Monday, maybe or Tuesday. I have 2-day shipping. I'm not going to change it. I can't go through and change 750 items to a longer day shipping, because you get dinged if you don't ship in those 2 days, and I won't even be home till Tuesday. And last week I had a sales. I had sales on Monday, and I think Tuesday. which is not usual. I usually it's Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Those are my like sale days. So, yeah, I was okay last time in the hospital. Hunter. Oh, Thrift Hunter. I like Thrift Hunter. Do you guys watch him? He buys high-end shit. He puts out the big bucks. Jewelry. And he lives here in SoCal, which I never knew because I thought I'd watched him for a long time. Well, a long time, a few months. And I thought, oh, this dude must live like, I don't know, not California or not around me. I think he lives south of here, towards San Diego. Anyhow, when I'd watch him, because he talked about these estate sales he goes to and all the big swinging dicks that, all the dealers and shit that are at the estate sales, just like, because he gets a lot of beautiful turquoise, just beautiful jewelry. But I wouldn't compete with him because he's willing to pay up, and I mean pay up, like he'll pay $600 or $700 for a squash blossomer, for example. I nearly had a heart attack paying $300 for that one. You know what I mean? Ugh. But anyways, he'll pay up on every item, like every piece. And he's willing, he usually takes like a lot less of a profit, I think. He's not always trying to double or triple his money. Anyways, I like it because I like watching him because he gets just gorgeous stuff. Okay, I gotta go eat this taking a real light. This antibiotic ripping through my stomach. Okay, hopefully I'll check in before I go for my surgery. Sorry if I was boring. Okay, bye.